Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Oops. Caught me right in the act. Fantastic. Well, welcome, everybody. You know what? I didn't realize, Tom, that your jersey actually matches the logo up there.
Oh, yeah.
Wisconsin, Damn, that looks good.
Yes, that
does. Wait, so does mine. I love it. Welcome, everyone, to Outer Points Productions. This is Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz, and that gentleman right next to me, as you can already see by his name there, is Mr. Tom Manena, coming down from the Fox Cities to cheer on his dad, Joe. And we're going to talk about that in length throughout this match, but it is a privilege and an honor to have Joe on the stream at the ripe age of 73, of course. And we had some fun words, it was a nice little story prior to the start of the match. So this is going to be a good match. And again, nothing against Mark Hottmann. I think I've only met him once before today, but exciting. We are in round 3 of 1.3. This match is worth $575, a jersey, a trip to the quarterfinals, 8 challenge chips. I mean, there's a lot on the line today, with a potential of $8,000. Mm-hmm. So let's get to it, everybody. We're going to have the player's leg, and then Tom and I are going to fill you in. And I will change his picture at some point, but yeah, Mark kind of came in a little bit late, so we'll figure that out in just a little bit. That's from last night's match, but here we go.
All right, Dale is stepping out of the booth for the lag. Good afternoon, Andy Coons. How's it going? So you can't see this right now, but this is probably a KO first. Somebody is actually shorter than Dale. My dad is shorter than Dale. We kind of were discussing that earlier, but my dad is shorter than Dale, about 1 or 2 inches. So, oh, hi, Emily. That's awesome to see. Good luck to Mark. Good luck to my dad. There we go. Mark won the lag and spinning the wheel. 9 ball. So 3 foul rules in effect. We're on a race to 12. Early 9s do count here. If it was 10 ball, early 10s don't count. Oh, my sister is in the chat now. We got both daughters in the chat for both players, so that is awesome to see the family support. Sorry, I'll get you a better view as on this one. So this is my first time in this booth specifically, so I'm excited to be here. And welcome back, Dale.
Wow, thank you.
We got both daughters in the chat. We got Mark Hottmann's daughter in the chat, and we got Joe Manena's daughter in the chat.
Wow. That's awesome.
Looks like he did a little cross break. Ooh, made the 8-ball. Or no, not the 8-ball. Dark ball.
4-ball.
4-ball. One of those.
Good afternoon, Andy and Emily and Marianne. I love it.
Oh, no, he didn't do a cross break. He went square on it.
All right, I am going to let you have the microphone, and I'm going to do some artwork.
Perfect.
We are playing a race to 12 today.
As I was discussing earlier, 3-foul rule in effect. Early 9s do count.
Yep, except on the break.
Except we're on the break. Nice shot on the 2. Little thin cut with the 3. Probably a little thinner than he liked, but that's the position he had making the 1 or the 2. Gonna have to try to avoid the 6. Or bump into it and just take what he leaves at this point. Ooh, that went right in the Vincent Didio pocket.
First time we get that pocket in play today. Excellent.
And in case you're tuning in, I did say this earlier, but this might be a knockout first. Somebody is actually shorter than Dale.
And that would be who? Your
My
dad.
dad.
Yes, no doubt. I had to. So if you look at the picture of Joe on the screen there in the bottom left, I had to zoom in so far on that thing just to get him to fit on the screen like that. Man, I'll tell you, I thought I was small till. Yeah, your dad's like 2 inches shorter than I am,
Yep.
which is that puts him at, I don't know, 4 foot.
Yeah, I got my mom's gene, my sister got my dad's gene, so I get the height advantage. on her.
Right in the middle.
Yep.
Your dad said he's been playing pretty good.
Oh yeah, this is like his state tournament. Like he didn't do he usually does the shuttle for an Appleton, but he considered this his state tournament. So he has been like how people prep for state, this is his version of state. So he is ready to go. He's put all his effort into this, practicing every day. He's ready to go.
What an honor.
Mm-hmm. Kind of joking around that kind of this is, at 73, this is kind of his last hurrah. This is his last big moment, he feels like.
Well, I said a little. I've always been the person where I'm not biased. I don't cheer for anybody. I just want to see good pool. Today might be different. I'm not going to cheer against Mark, but I might cheer a little bit louder for Joe.
Joe is one of those interesting people. He has a lot of love-hate with him because he is super competitive. People either love that about him or they hate that about him.
So I remember back, I don't know, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, somewhere around there, when I was still going to Mad Apple all the time. And Joe and I would periodically meet up in, the Friday night tournament or Thursday, or I think it was Tuesday night league, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're both. Sometimes we both have a little bit of Napoleon syndrome.
Yep.
Yeah, that's. I think it's. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a great start. We'll put the clap on that one.
Just gotta be careful to scratch on the side here.
I think he can actually avoid. I think it's going to go right between. Let's get away from that a little bit. Should go right in between the pockets.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
Perfect.
Yep. Perfect speed.
Good
1-0.
Exactly what you're supposed to do when you get ball in hand, especially with 5 balls left. That's perfect. Just run them out.
They're figuring out which coins to move on the table.
Yep.
I'd have to agree with Mark on that one.
Yeah, I like the side that I sit on to move, so that way it's easy for me to remember. When it's the other side, it gets really confusing, or potentially confusing. It just keeps it simple.
So, if you didn't talk about it in the while I was out with the players, I think we should really bring it up because there's some competition on the line here between you and your dad because you finished second
Yep.
in 1.0.
Yep.
Way back, I don't know, 10 years ago, feels like.
A year ago. It's just about a year ago because I
Is
just
it
got
really?
the memory on the Facebook about posting, the very
Oh,
first.
that's right.
My very first matchup came on memory about like a couple days ago. So it's been a year that you started this.
Wow.
You had your 1 year anniversary like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Where the hell did that year go?
Yeah.
That's incredible. So, Joe just wants to finish higher than Tom. I think it's fantastic.
Yep. Like he said, was telling Dale, he doesn't care about the money. He doesn't care about, he cares about beating me. That's our family right there. We are competitive.
I love it.
Growing up, he didn't care about, teaching. It was tough love. It was you win or
Get out.
let up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get out. You either win or move out of the house.
Yep, pretty much.
All right. There we got Mark's picture on there.
Perfect. All right, let's see what we got. Looks like a pretty on the one. Looks like he's going to have to come 2 rails around. Get position on the... Oh, no. Hit it soft. Missed. Was he going to try to bank the 2 into the 9? Not sure.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, and I don't think he can. I think Joe may have to play the 1 and the 2 in the same pocket here. Come twice across. Because I don't think he can hold for any other pocket.
Unless he puts a little bit of right on there.
He might be able to try, play it in the side.
My sister says that you were talking a little smack about her last week when I...
Oh, was I?
Yeah, just a little bit.
No.
That would never happen.
I would never do that.
Good shot. A lot of right on that.
Ooh, and he almost made the 9, too.
Yeah.
See how Joe just looked up at the booth. He's like, "Hey, you see that one, son? You see how that works?" And honestly, I believe he was probably playing a 2-way.
Yep.
Judging by his reaction, he was probably thinking, all right, there's a possibility I might be able to make both of these.
Well, it's not a bad situation because you should get a leave on the 2 ball no matter what you do. It's going to be a tough shot regardless, so might as well try to end it early. Where's my sister's asking, where's her plane ticket? If you make it to the hey, you're going to be up here in April, May. You can watch it live.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Especially at the 500. There's the 500 coming up, so I'm sure we'll get him to play again.
$4.99 and under coming up. And that is going to be a monster bracket. 128 player field if we can fill it. I should really put that on Facebook. I was going to do that today, but I didn't get to bed till like 3 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't get a lot accomplished today.
Yep. March. So, yeah.
March 15th, yep. 2 weeks before the sign-ups are released.
No, my sister's going to be up in March, so she can watch the finals or the next
round. Yeah. Your dad better make it there.
Yeah.
Ooh, a little bit thin.
So, yeah, you said you shot him. Congratulations on winning the Thursday night league here down at Varsity Club.
Thank you.
So, you know how Varsity Club the league started, basically, right, Dale?
Yeah, I do. Yep.
So, for the viewers that don't know, Sharks Club closed down a long time ago. So, to fill that Thursday night void, Varsity Club took over filling that tournament.
Way back in the day.
Yep. But did you know that there's 2 other leagues based off of Sharks Club?
I did not know that.
Yes. So, Wapaka, their BCA, their Monday night league, took over.
All the way up in Wapaka?
Wapaka. It's been going on about 30 years now, at least. They chose, so Bob Anderson was the main inspiration behind it because Waiwego Wapaka people did not want to drive to Sharks Club.
Makes sense.
So they inherited that league and started up on Monday nights because there was always bar leagues Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So they chose Monday night. So that league started about 30 years ago, and Bob Anderson, Rolly Burns, a few other Wapaka players were key inspirations to the start of that league.
I like that backstory.
And then
very interesting.
And then Amherst League started their league based off of that, I would want to say like 5-10 years ago, just because Stevens Point players did not want to drive to Wapaka to shoot their league.
Makes sense. I'm trying to think of where Amherst is.
Northeast or northwest of Wapaka. In between Point and Wapaka.
All right, good save by Joe, and a good hit with a fortunate little roll from Mark. It's a good key to, as long as you get a good hit, you just at that point are hoping for a good roll.
Yep, and that's exactly what happened. Joe's going to try to kick it in the side.
Ooh,
Good spin.
I think he might have miscued just a smidge. Hey, got a good hit, though.
Yeah. Well, when you're trying to put that much English to try to get the hit, sometimes you do miscue.
All right, probably a 3-5 combination here, and Mark has to be very cognizant as to where the 3's going to end up and where the cue ball is going to end up. Otherwise, he may have no shot after this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he did. I'm surprised at that.
Yeah.
That was a pretty simple combination.
Well, maybe he felt more comfortable
and that's
just controlling one ball.
Yeah, and that's just it. Comfort.
Because it is very, like you said, it is very difficult to control two balls, especially in pressure situations. Sometimes you're just better off just playing the simple one shot, get position. All right.
So who is Vavura G?
Vivian. You saw her on Wednesday.
Oh, the lady that was singing my name.
Yep.
I can't remember.
No, that's her mom, but.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Getting some practice here on Wednesday.
All right, Joe's probably going to have to come around the 8-ball, 2 rails, and try not to get behind the 9-ball.
Yep. Or the 8-ball. He might actually play, knowing him, he'll play 1 rail. He'll come off the bottom rail and then try to get around that 8-ball. He'll play 1 rail. Maybe 2 if you include the side rail. Because we were kind of discussing kind of beforehand, kind of just play big windows, play simple position, don't do too much.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in these pressure situations, that's kind of the key. When you're that 525 or even me as a 530, keep it simple in these situations.
Have to.
Just got to be careful not to scratch in the corner.
Yeah, this is a pretty tough shot, given the fact that he's jacked up over the 8-ball. He really can't control much of what the cue ball is going to do. I think I would try to maybe dig down just a little bit to avoid what you were talking about, is scratching in that upper left-hand corner. But having to hit the 5 so thin, that's tough.
Yeah.
Oh,
jeez. Scratched. Yep.
Hit it thick and followed right through it.
Yep. Last thing he wanted to do. Based off that angle, looks like Mark's probably just going to roll it up a few inches and play that 6-ball on the side after. I like it.
Yep. Don't want to do anything too fancy if you don't have to.
Yep. Just like we were talking. Keep it simple. In these pressure situations, the simpler you can do it, the less you can move the cue ball, the less mistakes you'll make. Looks like he got the slightly wrong angle, but not too much where it will hurt him. Pretty straight in, though. Nope. Perfect.
Well, it looks like he's got a slight angle to the top side of the 9 ball as we're looking at it. So, yep. Right there. It's a good shot. As you well know, Tom, it's not easy getting that first game.
Nope.
So all the pressure is on right now. And it's going in the VDMP pocket, so that's always more pressure added. Center pocket.
Perfect. And he's been missing a couple of those tight push shots early in the match, so that's a big shot for him to make early. That's good momentum for him to keep going. A good confidence booster right there.
1-1. I think we should go to our first sponsor spotlight. We're going to talk about Mr. Andy Coons because now I have it corrected for him. And Andy was the first one in the chat. So, Wisconsin Pool Players Society was created to share tournaments, knowledge, and discuss other pool-related topics. With over 11,000, Andy, I got it, members, it is the largest Facebook pool group in the Midwest. I'm curious as to know which ones are bigger across the U.S. Because there's a lot of pool groups out there, so I'm kind of curious who's the biggest.
He gave you a clap, so I'll give you a clap for...
Thanks, Andy. Should have worn your jersey today.
Pete Busta with a like and share, as always. Thank you, Pete.
What's going on, Pete?
All right. I wasn't paying attention. Was this off the break, or was there a push already?
This is off the break.
Yep. Going to see a push out. Looks like going to push the 5 towards the pile.
Well, your dad is definitely going to give this one back.
Yep. You can see by Mark's reaction. He's actually looking at it. Oh, you would have.
Yeah.
Check in the window.
He didn't spend a lot of time out of his chair.
No, but he did the smart thing. He at least checked the window to see if there was a window, though, before giving it back right away. Looks like he's going to go short rail. I like it because it at least guarantees a hit.
Yes. Well, Joe can try to get himself in position for that 2-9 combo. The only other way he can do it is to get all the way down to the... He could play the 2-6 combo, which is a little bit easier. Try to get to the bottom side of the 2-ball, and of course Joe's having to get his extension. I think it's a 2-foot extension he's got on there, right?
Yep. Before he got that extension, he would have to use the bridge every other shot. I wasn't joking when he said on one of your streams, bring the strap ladder.
We got it in the back just in case he needs it. Yeah, my step stool. I think my step stool is still sitting at Matt Apple, as a matter of fact.
But yeah, the more the pool comes out, the more you see those extensions. It's amazing how helpful they are. I need to get one myself. But kind of talking reach, this explains how competitive my dad is. He brought his own bridge just so that way he can use it, just because they're not very great here.
Yeah, I don't like the bridges here.
So he has his off in the corner. I'm like, your stick's on your bridge is on the ground. He's like, I want it there so my opponent doesn't see it, so that way he doesn't ask for it. That's how competitive he is. He doesn't want necessarily his opponent using the bridge. But like I said, he is ultra competitive, so you can see it on every shot he makes. He takes his time. Make sure that, and this is a great lesson for a lot of viewers here, is that if it doesn't feel 100% right, he will reset. So I was always joking. I was thinking about joking around, like, for, like, if you gave a jersey away today, how many times my dad resets, how many times my dad uses a bridge, you know, as a tiebreakers for stuff.
Oh, I love it. Oh. How does that cue ball get past that 6? Is just unbelievable.
I could see it getting in the knot, going past the 9, but yeah, it went in clean. Oh, there, I can see there's actually a lot of room over there. All right, once again, Mark with 5 balls when ball in hand. So far, this has been the story of the match. Ball in hand with about 5 balls left and running out, which is how it should be with this level. If you want to win this type of tournament, just get really good at running 3 to 6 balls with ball in hand. I guarantee
you're not wrong.
I guarantee you will win more matches than you lose.
True story.
And that's why a lot of times I'll just practice 3 to 5 ball outs, ball in hand.
Good evening, Craig Bear. Thanks for tuning in. And yes, it is a good day for pool.
Yes.
A lot of people are up at Whammo and La Crosse this weekend. Hope everybody's doing well.
A little sharp angle. This might be, he'll have to come across, I think.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to hold for this.
If he tries to hold it, I think he's going to run into the 7 and cause more problems. Tries to hold it, looks like, and sharper than he wants. Well, actually, that's good.
Pretty good.
That's good. I thought it was going to come an inch. I forget that this table's faster than tables I'm used to, so.
Kyle Vertel joining us, and he was just here a little while ago.
Good out. Exactly what you're supposed to do. Keep it simple. Good match. Good shooting by both players.
Yeah, so far this is very competitive.
Mm-hmm. You would have thought this was a 575 and under match based off the first 3 matches.
You're not wrong. All right, let's talk about this guy. I haven't mentioned him in quite a while. It's actually my nephew.
Yep.
Mr. Cody Retlich. He's the founder of Midwest Aerial Productions and been in business since 2017, providing high-quality aerial services all across the U.S., such as photos, video content, thermal inspections, 3D mapping, and first point of view, drone tours, and more. I always get that messed up. What is it? FPV.
He was my player spotlight sponsor for
the
K1. I hope I did him proud.
I don't think he watches the stream too much.
No.
You schmuck.
Can he see that one ball? I think he can at least get a hit. He can at least get a hit. I don't know if he can.
I think he can get a hit.
I don't think he can. I don't think he goes past that 5 ball, but he can at least get a hit.
He's going right at it. So.
Oop! Hit it soft. Good shot. Great
Good save.
shot.
Yeah, and he cut off 2 different paths to the one as well.
Mm-hmm.
2 balls in the way, and I don't even think that he can. Let's go to the overhead, and I don't think he can. Ooh,
he can go
might
2
be
rails.
he might be able to get between the rail and the 2.
Yep.
And honestly, that's the only other path he has.
Mm-hmm.
Put it behind the 5 enough where he can't go from the short side.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Steve Kilberg. He's in the chat tonight again.
What's going on, Steven? One of the quarterfinal. Look at this. What a great hit. That is a fabulous hit by Joe.
Mm-hmm.
John Williquette also in the quarterfinals of this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
It's early in the day and early in the match, so if you get an opportunity...
Ooh. Jabbed.
Done that. We've seen that 3 times last night. Yeah. in Ron and Jason's match. Towards the end, where the nerves start creeping in, and didn't hit it hard enough to get to a rail.
Yep. My sister sent a picture.
Nice. Hey, put that on Facebook right away while you're at it. John, I hope you're right. I hope this is another barn burner.
I would be surprised if it's not, to be honest, because these are two great 525 and under players.
Agreed. A little bit straight on this 2-ball.
Oh, yeah. Got to get on the 3-ball on the rail.
I think he's going to have to load up with a ton of left-hand spin to get around that 6-ball.
I would not be surprised if he just plays it like short of the 7-ball and just plays it long. Just because as we were talking earlier, just make sure that you give yourself a lead. Don't try to do too much sometimes. Looks like he's putting low right, so he is going to try to dig into it and go around that 6-ball. Oh, stunned it. Great shot.
Wow. That
Beautiful.
is beautiful.
Wow.
73-year-olds on my ass. Bullshit.
I tell you, he practices every day. He loves the game.
I love the fact that he took his time,
Yep.
And probably went through all of the possibilities in his head and, came up with the perfect solution to get there.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And I love the pace he's at. He's going through his routine. He's going at his perfect pace. Concentrating on every shot. A little bit on the rail. A little bit straight.
Yeah, this might be a little bit of a challenge, but I think if he can dig into it a little bit, he should be all right. As long as he can get to right around where the 6 is.
Yep.
I think we should try the telestration. Actually, if he can get to right about here would probably be ideal, because then he can get back up, play the 5 and then get back up for the 6 right away.
Mm-hmm. Not easy. Easy to miss the shot trying to get that position.
Yep.
We'll see how good his stroke is today. Plays the inside,
Short
goes short
side.
side.
Get out of here. I love it.
I didn't think I could do that. So then that was a fabulous shot. That was better than I would do, to be honest.
I think it's better than I would have done.
He is on fire. Both players are on fire. This is exciting. I love great pool.
I was having a conversation when I left here last night. I called Mike Flanagan from Projection Pro Billiards. He's up all night working on the hub and everything else for Stroke Zone. And he mentioned, too, he's like, even though it's amateur pool, because when last night's match got to 7-6, and I kept saying that, what a great comeback by Ron, being down 6-1, Mike was like, I couldn't leave the chat.
Yeah.
I could not stop watching to find out, to make sure, because he's like, even though this is 525 and under, this is fun pool.
Yeah. And my favorite commentary is 525 because I like teaching that level. Like once it gets above there, then it's pretty much they know what they're doing, so it's not much critique or way that you can help. I like teaching pool. I like helping pool. So this is actually my favorite level, but there's no teaching. There's no commentary. They're doing pretty much what they're supposed to be doing, which is perfect to see.
That was another great shot on the 5-ball.
He is on.
I love that. I wish I had a camera right now where, because the determination in Joe's eyes is just fabulous.
Yep, he is on a mission today.
Kick my son's ass. That's his mission.
That is. Like, that is a driving force. It's not even...
Oh, I love it.
We are competitive.
I think that's the best reason ever.
Nice one off the rail.
Yep.
Perfect position.
Little right-hand spin to snug it up a little bit, or so it doesn't run too far away from the 9-ball.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just pocket speed on the 9-ball. Let it fall in. Seen too many players that get too aggressive with these pockets.
Yep.
Right. It's.
Yep.
I go back, I don't know, 10 years ago or whatever. I was playing state in one of the team event, and it was always. It's like they were making a statement on the 8-ball.
Yep.
And so many games get lost that way. A great run, beautiful.
Once again, ball in hand ends the game. So these players are getting their ball in hand and taking advantage of it.
With, I think that was a 6-ball run.
Yep, 6 or 7 ball. Yep, it was on the, yeah. My sister's saying, I would love to see that match, father-son.
Well, it can't happen in this tournament. And, yeah, I think we should set up a challenge match.
Yeah, when you get the mics going, you'll get the friendly little banter between the two of us, too.
Yeah. Here's what the bracket looks like inside of Digital Pool. We have one more match left after this one in round 3. That is tomorrow at noon. And that is Derek Delancey and Jason Van. That is going to be another fun match.
And you will not see my mom in the chat because she feels like when she watches my dad, she is the curse.
Trust me, you don't have that much power. I control all of that with the commentator's curse here, because I got a $50 donation. Remember last night, Tom? I kept saying, if they give me $50, I can make Jason win. I never got the donation, but that's a bad kick on the 4-ball, kicking the cue ball in. But he kind of let the cue ball loose right off the break anyway.
All right, Mark with ball in hand. Let's see if the ball in hand tradition continues running this time from the break. Well, a scratch from the break. Table's pretty wide open. No really problem balls. Just got to keep it simple. He's going to play 1 rail off the bottom rail, try to get position on the 2. Probably a little bit steeper angle than he likes, but that's fine. He can come 2 rails with it. Oh, 1 rail, 2. That works.
Now he can just float forward and run right into the 6-ball or get right in between.
Yeah.
For the 4.
I think he can just stop it, and he has the window. He doesn't have to move it at all. Keep it simple. Or float it like you said.
Perfect. Perfect speed. And this is a good angle, too, to potential or at least avoid hitting the 7-ball.
Yep.
If you can draw it back, I don't know, to the left side of the 7, that way he's going to have a clear cueing on the cue ball for the 5 in the upper right.
Yep.
I wouldn't do too much with this.
Perfect.
Right? That's, ideal.
Yep. And some people on this level you would see try to draw back and shoot in the same corner, but nope, that was perfect.
Marianne, never. I'm going to get sued by YouTube if I do that.
Yeah, the jukebox outside.
Well, I do have noise canceling mics. So there is a possibility, and I think I might do it like the finals of Stroke Zone or, I don't know.
Stroke Zone is a perfect opportunity just because you get that friendly banter with the players. More so than any other tournament. Should we just stop it and have a perfect window? Don't tune. Oh, he played it for one rail. Still fine.
This is where it could get a little dicey, though, because
Yep.
now he's got to let the cue ball loose.
Yep. Got it a little tighter than he wants to, but I have confidence in him. The way these players are shooting, I have confidence in both of them. Ooh, he overcut it.
Oh, boy.
And as I was saying earlier, the winner of this match is going to be the one that probably runs the most 3 to 5 ball out. So Joe has a 3 out ball out. As long as he can concentrate and finish these 3 balls up, he'll take the lead. And that's the hard thing with even 575 and under players, even having ball in hand on a scratched break, it's still hard for them to run out. So just focus on making sure we get the last 3 balls.
And that's one of the things that I fully expected, too, and the viewers should have the same or lack of expectations. You know, this is not a pro event. This is not a, high-ranking amateur event. Right on the 50-yard line.
Yep. Looks like he's looking at the side. I'd almost cut it in the corner. But I know that upper right English is not necessarily in his repertoire, so I'm not surprised he's cutting in the side.
I think if he cut it in the corner, I think it's almost a guaranteed scratch. Because I'm looking right down the barrel at it. Honestly, both of them are, man, it is really close.
I think if you put the extreme right, you can bounce it and go 2 rails around.
Yeah, he can cut it in the side, and with extreme follow, I believe he can definitely avoid the scratch.
I would not be surprised if he tries to play safe and tries to leave the cue ball somewhere on that bottom rail where the 9 ball is. I think he's just trying to figure out whether he can make it and then decide afterwards if he is going.
He's
Nope,
going
he's
for the
going
shot.
for it. He thinks he can thin it enough to miss it. Ooh, get that nice and soft. He hit that good.
Wow, no doubt.
Another great shot. Looks like Chris Green is getting down for the Friday night tournament. If you want to watch this match live, come down and join the Friday night tournament. And you can play some pool and watch this match live.
I like that idea because we do have it on the big screen right in the middle of the pool hall for everybody to watch. So you don't have to get up close and personal with the match itself.
Important 9 ball, taking his time.
I love it.
Jim's good old-fashioned pool with some mediocre commentary. You just can't beat that. LOL. Thanks for the stream. Good shot by Joe. Scared money don't make money. What's going on, guys? From Jeremy Gold.
What's happening, Jeremy? I think Jeremy sleeps in the chat, waiting to go live again.
I'm a lurker generally. Sometimes I'll chat like probably about 10% of the time I only chat, but I'm generally the lurker.
That's not comfortable.
I'm your stalker.
You sicko.
A nice little 3-ball out. Tough shot on the 8. Beautiful shot on the 8. I mean, I'll say it again. Both these players are playing fabulous. It is great pool to watch tonight.
I'm always interested to see. Oh, good break by Joe.
Ooh, that 9-ball almost went the side, but it doesn't count.
It does if he makes it now.
Yep.
It's one of my favorite parts of all of these matches is what do the matches look like at the end?
Yep.
You know, because I've seen time and time again where they start out super strong.
Yep.
And then somewhere in the middle, there's a little bit of a lull, and, you know, the pressure starts to build, and then you get to, like, the last 5 or 6 games, and then it's, hell yeah.
Well, yeah, especially with him being at 73. We saw that last week when he was at the Mad Apple stream, commentating that one too. He got a little tired. He was up 8 to 5, 8 to 4. Got a little tired, probably a little bit complacent maybe, but and then who was he playing? I forgot who he was playing. Came back and almost beat him. Tied it up at 8-8. Oh, Kenny. You played Kenny.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Kenny Ingachi.
Yep, another great 525. Yeah, Kenny didn't make many mistakes. It was just some basic 525 and under mistakes that you would see.
You expect it.
Yep. But he played great, too. I mean, it was a great match.
That is about all Mark could do with that 1 ball.
Yep. Played the 2-ball on the side.
So now he's going to have to force this into the side and try to get the cue ball forced between the 4 and the 7.
Yep.
I think he's got the angle for it.
He's got a little bit of angle. He might have to, like you said, force it. So that always is dangerous because it's easier to miss when you have to force something instead of having to play natural.
Yeah, and there's 2 outer points staring directly in your face. So
Ooh, try to force it, but just could stop it. Now let's see what Mark does. If he can play safe, let's see. I haven't really seen very many safes yet today, so this would be an ideal chance to play a safety, try to hide the cue ball behind the 4. I'm not sure how Mark plays, so let's see. Yeah, he didn't go through his routine to make it, so I'm pretty sure we're going to see a safety here.
or a 2-way.
Or a 2-way.
Bank it in the upper left.
Yep.
And just leave the cue ball right there. Yeah.
2-way.
And he did.
Beautiful. Salsa man in the chat.
What's going on, Fred? Well, he left himself a little bit of a challenging shot now because I don't believe that 4 passes the 6.
I'll tell you what, he'll take it. He's still at the table. I take it too.
Yep.
Wait. Oh, yeah, it doesn't go past it. I thought it went.
Fred, you're not up at Whammo?
So I'd imagine he's going to push that 4 ball just towards that Vincent Didio pocket and just try to...
He's got to be careful with the cue ball. He can scratch off the 9 in the side. If he hits us too hard, look out. Look out.
Beautiful.
Whoa.
That was a great shot.
Wow.
Great speed. Great shot.
Nicely done. Pressure mounts. 4 balls to a victory.
Thank you for the like and share for it. Great shot. These two are bringing it tonight.
Little bit of an outside angle on this 6 ball. He may have to go all the way down or draw to the short side of the 7.
I think he's got the
angle. He might be just stopping it.
No, I think he's got the angle to go that way. Oh, no, he's right on top of it.
I knew it. It looked like it was right at it.
Is it frozen? It might frozen with that. Joe's going to come out and check. He's always... Did you see if they agreed if that was frozen or not?
No,
Did you read the
I'm
brief?
kind of.
I think it's frozen, but it's hard to tell from up here in the booth. And it's a big difference whether it's frozen or not, because if he hits that 7 ball where it is, oh, nope, he's going to play safe. I was going to say kick it, but he's going to thin the 7, bring the cue ball as far down table as possible.
Yeah, that's that's a tough shot.
Yeah.
I think I would have just kicked at it.
If you're going to play safe, I would have. Well, no, I don't know. I think.
I would have just kicked at it
Yeah.
and try to make it.
Yeah, at that point. Because at that point, the safe's just going to sell it out. Unless you can hide that cue ball somehow behind that 9 ball and get the 9 ball in play. Doesn't have to do too much. Just make sure he gets it to the center of the table.
Potentially a really big turning point in this match already, even though it's early.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Mark had an opportunity to make this 3-3, and now Joe's got 2 balls to open a two-game gap.
Yep.
Momentous difference.
Especially when it's a very competitive game. Anytime you can get a 2-game lead on it, very similar. It may feel like it's only a 2-game compared to some of these 5-7 game, but it can be a huge difference,
Yep.
especially if you're trading games. Little straighter than he wants, but
Nah.
just
Slow roll it in there.
Yep. Oh no, there's plenty of angle. Look like it. And that brings Joe Manena up 4-2 against Mark Hottmann. Who's our next sponsor that we're going to talk about?
That you're going to talk about,
Ooh, I get to talk about one.
because
Yeah, you're eating. Go.
I'm eating my bread. Here, I'll give you a difficult one.
Ooh, Mark Strong. I can't see that from there.
Or Matt Strong.
Or Matt Strong.
Some
Yeah,
of
blah. I got.
Some people call him Matt, but
Yeah.
you can call him whatever you want right there.
All right. Are you looking for that perfect gift for that friend or family member who is difficult to buy for? Matt Strong makes incredibly beautiful and functioning custom knives. From the outdoor enthusiast to the home chef, he's got you covered. You will be amazed by how much better your custom knife cuts. Check him out at Matt's beautiful work at www.strongknifecompany.com.
That's 1,000 times better than I have ever done on any of that. I think Matt should give you a cut of, literally a cut, because it's a knife company. Yeah. All right, moving right along.
Knee buckler.
Yeah.
So they are not using the magic racks today.
Both agreed to just using the regular rack, and given their, and I hate to say it this way, but it's not a derogatory comment, but given their age, I do understand why.
Mhm.
Because most older gentlemen, they prefer the regular rack.
Yep, it's what they grew up on. It's what they practice. It's their routine.
Yep.
So just keep going at it.
Me personally, I'm a big proponent of the magic rack.
Mm-hmm.
I think it makes the game more consistent for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Oh, pocket speed. That's
Yay.
Oh, wow. That was a great shot. Unfortunately, Vincent got the better of it.
Damn it, Vince.
I know. Is he hung up? Is he blocked?
No, I think he's got a clear shot at this one.
Yeah, that's the view I
Let's
got.
get
So
in
it's
there.
hard to tell. Oh, yeah, I think he's got it. Yeah, he's got a view.
And if not, he can still do rail first. Actually, I would go rail first anyway, because
Yeah.
it'll make it a lot easier to get shape on the 2.
Yep. Yeah, because if you try to hit the 1 ball first, you're probably going to end up on a 50-yard shot. Oh. Something wasn't right. Oh, he had his brake stick. Actually, Dale taught me the 9-ball break on the Magic Rack, so I really appreciate it. So I actually enjoy the Magic Rack and 9-ball now.
There's my nice straight line with the telestrator. It's like the Joe Biden telestrator, teleprompter. Holy smokes. That's why I would have went rail first.
Yeah.
And play it nice and easy.
Long shot on the 2. He might go for it. He might also play safe.
Cutting the 2 in the bottom left would definitely bring the upper right pocket into play for the cue ball.
Mm-hmm. Safety.
Oh, it's going to go in anyway.
Oh!
And he could have had a shot at a 3-9 combo if he had made it.
The 9-ball doesn't go, though, unfortunately.
I think it goes off the 6, though.
Off the... it doesn't...
I say we get right in there. Let's zoom in there and take a look. Oh, I think it goes off the 6. We're going to find out.
Yeah, we're going to find out after this shot right here. See, I like setting up for the carom, but I know a lot of people, especially on this level, set up for a combo, but I like trying to set up for a carom because then you can separate the 3-ball and the 9-ball in case you miss. If you go for the combo, I've seen it too many times where 3 and the 9 kind of lock up and then you leave your opponent a combo. Varsity Club is in the house.
What?
Yeah.
Who is that? Is that Jeremy West? No.
No.
Can't
Imitator.
Be. Yeah, I think it's a fake. Fake account.
Report. Report.
Yeah, you're gonna get fined really quick.
Ooh,
impersonating a pool hall.
Okay, yeah, I can see why I rolled forward now. Gonna try.
All right. Now I have to find out who Varsity Club is. Is it Adam Carlson? No, because he would not make a comment on Magic Rack because he's not a pool player. Interesting.
Good angle. I like this angle. Takes the potential fall out of it. Good shot.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Oh, and he left him tough, too. I don't know if he can make that. I don't know
yeah.
if you can cut that.
Let's, oh, yeah. He can definitely make that. Mark has really missed on some key balls in the last several racks.
And this is where I once again tell 525 and under players, concentrate on, if you're going to practice on those last 3 balls, because once again, we're talking last 3 balls on a miss. If that's the biggest thing that anybody learns tonight, just make sure that you really get good at 3, 4, 5 ball outs. You will win more matches than you lose.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's Matt Strong in disguise.
It might be.
Yeah. There is that possibility. I'm trying to figure out who that is. Oh,
Good
plenty
shot.
of room. Plenty of room for that. Now just a slight draw.
Just
It could do either way.
Just make it. Rule 1. It's always my rule 1. Make the ball first. You can deal with what the results are half the time, but if you don't make the ball, then the rest don't matter.
It's exactly like the rules of stroke zone. If you don't make the ball, then nothing after that even matters anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, that's job number 1 when you're playing. Well, unless you're playing safe, of course. Then.
Yeah. Oh, he missed it. Couldn't see with the pillar in the way.
He hit it so thick, it forced it right into the rail and hit, I think, like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And then spit it out.
That's his first true miss I've seen all night.
It is.
That is, 6 games in. That is spectacular. Leaving Mark tough, I would imagine we see a safety hide the cue ball behind the 9.
I would think so.
And our first safety of the match then in that case. I think maybe we've seen another.
We did see a couple earlier.
Yeah.
It was a good save.
Good save. Smart save.
Does your dad jump at all?
Yes.
Or is he okay?
He doesn't like to. It's emergency type of thing.
Is it because he's got a 73-year-old hip, or
no?
he
It's his,
doesn't want to jump?
No, it's the height. You should know that, Dale. It's hard to get that back elbow up to.
All right, fair. Fair enough. Wait a second.
He's shorter than you, so you know how hard that is.
Yeah, I don't think I would jump this one anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, there's too many bad things that can happen.
Yeah.
This is a pretty easy hit and could potentially slop it in somewhere.
Oh, there it goes.
And there it
Whoa.
is. That's 9-ball, folks.
I don't know if you saw that, but he looked at me up in the booth.
Did he?
He gave me a glance. He knew that was a possibility based off that look. He's like, yep.
Yeah, it could have went in the side or the corner, or it could have went anywhere. Good choice not going for the jump cue.
No. Well, that's like we always try to say the safer a lot of times is just going for the kick, just trying to get the hit. A lot of things can happen. If you leave the table, then if you're not an expert jumper, then it's sometimes difficult to even get a hit, or you lose control of the cue ball, or you lose control of balls. If you can kick at it, you have more control over it, especially in these pressure situations.
What I really like about what Joe has been doing here since kicking in, this happens with amateurs all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He knows it was lucky. He got a good hit,
mm-hmm.
and he got fortunate with making it, and he took his time to evaluate,
mm-hmm.
settle himself down, don't get too excited, and go through his pre-shot routine to make the 9.
Mm-hmm.
It's excellent.
And it sometimes frustrates a lot of the lower level players because he does take his time. He's a little bit on the slower side, but not too dramatically slow. But it does frustrate a lot of players just because it is slower than the norm. But he makes sure he executes his routine every time, which is what a lot of these viewers out here could take a lesson from.
That is a really good discipline. Should be that way.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be more consistent? That is the way to be consistent.
Varsity Club, that was a crazy shot.
So I was just up there day before yesterday, as a matter of fact, talking with Riley Pischauer. Just gave away a $2,000 cue that Dustin Peel won.
Ooh.
Or Justin. I'm sorry, Dustin. Whoever. Won in the raffle. And there's a lot of good things going on up at Pischauer. They're actually helping up Ray Selstrip
mm-hmm.
and Dean Raisler are doing the very first WPBA National 8-Ball Tournament
mm-hmm.
at Oneida Casino.
Mm-hmm.
What an event that's going to be.
Yep.
I mean, there's so many things that I learned about that event already. That is really going to get the players. They're going to want to come back every year.
Mm-hmm. That's exciting.
Pretty impressive.
And make sure you come out to support it. All our Wisconsinites, make sure you come out and support it so that way they come back. You get to see high-level pool, and you just support it so that way they come back.
For sure.
I mean, the women shoot up in the UP all the time. They must feel supported to keep coming back. Dean always hosts them all over.
Yeah, the finals are always in Rothschild.
Yep. Exciting things happening pool, women's, men's, juniors. I mean, there is a ton to be excited about with the state of pool in Wisconsin. Oh, I'm out of breath.
And stroke zone.
And stroke zone.
That's
Yes,
gonna-
we are the birth of stroke. Well, the first competition of Wisconsin. Words are hard tonight.
Yeah. English is tough, Tom. I know. I struggle with it a lot. I'm going to leave you on your own if you're comfortable with that.
Yep, I'm fine.
Don't touch anything.
Poke, 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 poke. Dale, I messed things up. I need your help.
Sweet.
Diet Coke. All right, Joe with ball in hand. Looks like the one ball doesn't go past the 4. Looks like he's probably going to play safe. He might try to go 3 foul here. Looks like he dropped his chalk. He is looking for something. Yep, looks like it's chalk. Let me see if I can stand up and... Nope, nope. Right by his chair. Oh, nope. Looks like he's going to go for the one in the corner. The Vincent Didio Memorial Pocket Corner. Try to roll it up for the 2 in the corner. Good shot. Perfect angle so that way you can come across for the 3. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I wish he could mic us up, though, because it was, when I played Todd, it was a little friendly little banner. Because I played Todd, actually, in 1.2 in my first round, and he was so serious. Like, I tried to have a conversation with him, and just was very stern, very competitive. And then we get to strike zone, and stroke. Yeah, thank you. And then we get to stroke zone, and very friendly. Nice guy. I enjoyed it a lot. Joe with a nice little angle. Oh, looks like he's going to roll it up. Try to go for that window between the 6 and the 9. See, I like what he did there. He went to look at the window. You see a lot of people on this level that will just kind of like, all right, I need to get it about there. He went up there and took a look at exactly where he needed to go. I like what he did there. But the key is to keep it as far away from the 6 and the 9 so that we have more wiggle room with what he did. Oh, he hit it harder than I would like it. Hit it off the 8, 9. I don't know if he can... I don't think he can see it. Looks like he's going to kick at it. The biggest thing is hitting it on the side away from the pocket. If he hits it on the side towards the pocket, he's going to scratch and give Mark ball in hand. And the way we've been seeing with 6 balls, ball in hand, that is rack over pretty much. So he's need to make sure he gets at least a good hit and not scratch. Came around, missed the 4 ball, gave Mark ball in hand. Give the Mark fans something to cheer about. All right, let's see what Mark does. Looks like he's going to play a stop shot and play the 5 ball all the way down, keeping it simple. Once again, keeping it simple. That's been the theme for a lot of players tonight. Just keep it simple.
Did I miss anything?
Mark got ball in hand, so our theme, we'll see if our theme goes with about 5 or 6 balls with ball in hand. They can run out.
All right. No score change?
No score change.
5 to the 6 might be quite a challenge here.
Yep, I would imagine he's going to try to run into that 8 ball a little bit. Got to make sure you get on the right side. Oh, nope, he missed it. If he made it, he probably would have. Ooh, almost plucked in the 6.
He got fortunate.
Yep, once again, Joe's going to have to kick. Hopefully he doesn't go in ball in hand because that would be 2 fouls for him. So he's got to make sure he gets a good hit here.
I think he's going to kick it in.
The way he'll take his time and make sure he gets the best hit possible. He has his system. He's going to make sure he uses it.
You want to divulge that secret, or you going to keep it to yourself?
He does the double length and then does the
mirror.
Yep.
Yep.
I remember when he was first using it, he would use his fingers on the pool table. You can actually see him physically do it. Now that he's done it for probably 20 years that I know of. Oh, we missed again. So that's important. That's 2 fouls right there. So if Mark wants to, he could try to play another foul and go for 3 fouls. But the table's wide open. I would imagine he would want to try to run out.
Yeah, I don't think I would attempt another save here.
Nope.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, my sister was mentioning how much she liked watching the strike zone, watching me play. Told her, yep. That was actually more fun because when I played Todd in the first round, he didn't really talk that much. He was ultra competitive, and then we get to strike zone, and he was a little chattery.
Yeah, Todd is, he's a quiet man.
Yep.
You can tell. Huge difference between the regular KO challenge matches, where it's 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball versus stroke zone, because everybody was out there high-fiving and, really kind of pulling for each other to get, a good score.
And even the tournament that I shot, we actually had like a 10-man stroke zone tournament here a couple months ago, and everybody was just having fun. Everybody was having a party. It was a blast. We were all rooting for each other. Anytime somebody got a 10, it was woo!
Yep.
And even in the chat, they're like, hey, come over I got stroke zone. Come over here and play. I'm open. Just as long as I'm not playing you, but yeah.
You were just corrected by Varsity Club. So now, now we really have to find out who the heck that is.
Ooh, good out.
Boy, that was close.
Good out. Good shot.
That almost caught one of the outer points there.
Yep. But it was pocket speed. That's key, though. That was pocket speed. If we were watching last night with people drilling it, that would have hit the outer point and knocked right out. But that's a huge perfect speed stroke right there.
All right, the 73-year-old bladder needs a little bit of a break, so understandable. We are going to go to a real quick commercial. I don't think I've played this one in a little while, so...
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
I'm Kim Davenport for the Pro Billiards Tour. We know tournaments, and it's time for something new. Stroke Zone.
Stroke Zone is an internet-based hub that connects and engages players in pool rooms, sports bars, and residential game rooms. Score points by pocketing a ball before positioning the cue ball in the zone. A fun, exciting billiards format that teaches you the skills your favorite pool players are known for. To learn more and to become a member, visit ProBilliardsTour.com.
Really didn't need to see that. Well, this is kind of what it looks like from within the varsity club, way up on top of the beam there. Here comes Joe on his way back. There he is in the picture. We'll leave it right here for a second. We'll wave to the camera. There we are.
We'll wait. There was one surprise so far that has happened tonight. You have not called me Joe. It always happens no matter who I hang with. It's like if they know both of us, I always get Joe. You have yet to call me by the wrong name.
Now I'm going to make sure that I don't. All right, dry break.
I don't think you can see the one. He's going to have to either push out. I'm going to imagine he's going to push out.
Yeah, good call, Joe. That was intent. No, that was intent.
Oh, he didn't.
Look at this.
Oh, he almost made it, too.
And it almost goes in.
He knew what he was doing. He knew that one ball was going towards that nine.
He was setting up for the 2-9. Karam.
Yep. No, he was going for that 1-9 combo. That
Sure.
one ball was going towards that pocket. He went for it. Oh, I think the 8 ball was blocking it, but still, that was a good hit, good choice. I mean, might as well go for it. If you can hit it clean, might as well go for it at this level. Ooh.
That had a lot of overspin on it.
Yeah.
I think Varsity Club needs to reveal either himself or herself, itself, whatever. You call the YouTube police.
That could be anybody. That could be somebody in Milwaukee goofing around.
Yeah, it could be anywhere.
Tough shot on the 2. Oh, nope. I think he just played safe. I think he did the smart thing. Kept the cue ball down here.
Oh, and he left it.
He can see
He
it.
left it open, though.
Yep.
Wide open.
Still not the easiest to get position on, but still very manageable.
I think he can force it over for the 3 in the side.
Yeah. Looks like he's starting to lose his focus just a hair. Getting tired. I mean, when you're putting that much focus on it, at 73, you can get tired easy. So even at my age, I get tired easy too. So I'm not criticizing the age. I mean, even at my age, I get tired in these matches at some point. But this is where it's important to maintain focus. This is the point whether you are a champion or if you are just a pretender. If you can stay focused when you start to get a little bit tired. Good shot. Hard enough.
Oh, go. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Now getting the correct angle on the 4 to get to the 5 is pretty much the key shot of this rack.
Yep. How would you play it? Would you play that low right to try to play in the Vincent pocket, or would you try to put the high left and try to play in the side?
Well, if I had a telestrator. Oh, wait. I do. I think I would just try to get to right about there.
Play the 1 rail?
Yep. Because then I can always come, either I could draw to the short side of the 5 if I get a little bit steep, or I could always come from there to there on the 4 ball. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if I could put a nose right there and then another circle
Hey,
Oh,
look,
that's
Fred.
perfect. It looks. It's Fred Salsa Man. It is Fred Renner.
Oh, he overcut it.
Jeez.
And he tied up the 4-7, made it a little bit more difficult.
Not much use for a telestrator in rotation, because it's kind of obvious, the 2 to the 3, the 3 to the 4, and the 4 to the 5.
And that's exactly what my dad said. He wanted rotation in this matchup. He did not want to play 8-ball. He overcut it too. Just because of how much mental, he's 73 years old. If he can use less mental energy but be strong throughout, then yeah, he really wanted rotation just because overall it's less mental energy.
Less thinking.
Yep. And you could see just based off how he brought it. He wanted it. He came out. This is exactly what he wanted. And Mark's coming out too. I mean, the score is 5-2. Both players are bringing it. It has been a great match to watch. And yeah, I'm here supporting my dad, but Mark brought his wife. It is his wife, right?
It is. I
His
think
wife.
so.
So yeah, Mark brought support too. Both players brought support just to kind of make sure that there's somebody in their corner. Keeps you relaxed, keeps the pressure keeps your mind off the game when you're not shooting.
Uh-oh. White ball found the bottom of the pocket.
Yep.
Yeah, I think her name is Julie.
Yep.
Pretty sure.
Where's Mark shooting out of? Do you know?
That's a great question. Let's find out.
And then
I'll bet you somebody in the chat could tell us where Mark normally plays. Probably before I could find it on Fargo.
if Emily is still paying attention, where is Mark from?
Yeah, it just says Wisconsin on here. That's not very helpful.
All right. Mark going to play safe. Going to try to hide the 4 ball behind the 6. Beautifully done.
Yep.
Missed this breakout.
Tough hit for Joe coming up.
Yep.
I think I'd go 2 rails on this. I would not go directly at it.
I don't know if that's in his arsenal. I think he's going to come 1 rail just because I don't know if he's as confident 2 rails.
Look at that. Man, I really... and it looks like a really bad penguin.
He
Like
is going 2 rails, so
like
that's
a
good.
fat penguin. Oy.
Good try. Like I said, I haven't seen him do that 2 rail shot too much, so I'm not necessarily surprised that the ball in hand happened. Yep, you can kind of see on that second, kind of just watching the replay, on that second one, it kind of spun out on him instead of the English took off and made him miss it.
This looks like foul number 2 coming up, potentially.
No, I think it's going to...
He's playing safe.
Oh, yeah, he's going to stop it, and beautiful.
Ooh.
Beautifully done.
I think he left him a window.
You think there's a win?
I'm pretty sure there's a window right
But the
between the 5 and...
8 balls in the way.
No, he can go... Well, no, he can go 1 rail or 2 rails and behind the 4. This is not... I don't think it's completely tight. We're going to find out real quick.
That's usually my luck, is I usually leave the window.
Yeah,
That's
me
my
too.
luck all the time.
I might be wrong, but... All right, I got to see this.
There is a window. Dale has confirmed there is a window to
There's
go
a
through.
huge window between those 2 balls.
Oh, good hit.
Yeah,
Great hit.
no doubt. Ooh, and it did not sit up right against
No.
the side pocket, so
Good speed. That's the important part about that, though. He did not hit it just to blast it and just hope for a left. He hit it hard enough just to make sure he left the cue ball on the rail if he got a hit. And, well, the 5 ball also helped him. But regardless, it would have actually been worse if he never hit the 5 ball.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been behind that 9 and 8. Ooh.
That was a tough shot.
Was he trying to cut it all? I'm assuming he was trying to cut it all the way down. And it just hit the outer point. That's usually my luck. That's been my luck on the stream table, hitting that outer point.
This looks like it goes right past the 8 ball.
Does it? He's getting down pretty quick, so it must go right past it, or he's
He's playing safe.
He's playing safe, yeah. He didn't do his pre-shot routine, kind of like lining up the shot.
Ooh, left him
Left
wide
the
open.
window. Returns the favor of the window, but yep. Key out for Mark. As we were saying, the winner of this match is probably going to be the one that runs the most. Well, this is a 6-ball out, but this is still a key run to rack to run to bring it to 5-3. Oh no!
Oh my gosh! Cue ball control.
Yep. Didn't get enough draw on it. Actually, too much draw probably, but well, either way. Joe just going to tap it, get a little bit down table. Beautiful angle. Didn't get on that 9-ball, so he doesn't have to shoot above it. Just has to give it a little bit of draw. Might have been like to be a little bit straighter, but the key thing is he's not shooting over the 9, though, too. So it's actually probably a better angle.
Yeah, I like this. Just make it.
Yep. Roll 1, make the ball. A little bit of draw. He'll deal with the consequences. Ooh, did not get any draw.
Yeah, he kind of decelerated. Look at that cue ball.
Look at that cue ball.
spin.
Yes, you can't see that on the screen. But,
Yeah.
oh, no, you can see it. You can see it. Look
Yeah.
at the cue ball.
That's a surefire reason for a decel on that shot,
Yep.
and that's why he didn't get any draw on it either.
That's why I went forward. You know what? I leave him this shot in Scotch doubles, and I would never hear the end of it. He hates this angle.
I think most players do. I think he's got to go forward with this. It's kind of hard to tell. Ooh, that looks like a scratch. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell.
The smart shot is to go forward if you can. I always enjoy trying to draw it out. I guess that's just the way I am.
This might get behind the 9. A little pace. Little bit of pace. Oh, that was close. That was
Yeah,
really close. I think he's okay.
I think he's okay too. Like I said, it looks like Joe's getting a little tired. But that was still a tough shot, don't get me wrong. Mark just got to make it. Just play one rail. Oh, but he can't play it in the... Going to play the combo?
Oh, boy.
I think that's all he was
Oh,
really
boy.
left, so he's got to play the combo.
I would have hit that a lot harder then.
Yeah.
Get somewhere else other than that.
Almost looks like he's... Oh, no, I think... Yep, play the combo. Beautiful shot.
Drills it.
Sticks his tongue out. You didn't see that on camera, I don't think, but he stuck his tongue out after he made it. He knew how important that shot was.
Drills it.
Great shot by Mark. And he hit it nice and hard, too, so that way he made sure that he didn't line up the combo in case he missed it. I think the score is 5-4 according to the tokens.
Really? All right. I can mark it that way.
Once again, nice shot by Mark to make the combo. Up on the break. Doing more of a power break. Ooh, scratches in the corner.
This is pretty much the hardest shot out of the rack is 1 to the 2.
Yep.
The rest is pretty simple.
I think the 2 ball's off the table. Oh, no, never mind. It's way down there. I was looking at the 2 and seeing it as the 4, but then I'm like, the 4 ball's there. Okay, yeah.